Okay. Hello, all my awesome people, and today we're gonna be playing Dropper. Oh my gosh. I think Jason's coming! Okay, and I'm here with Dylan. And I'm here with Dylan, and he's gonna be...
Hi everyone.
He's gonna be explaining Slenderman.
And also, so guys, while you watch this video, please do not do this yet, but comment down below who you would like me to tell you guys about next. Because today we're doing Slenderman, and I can do many others. By the way, I highly suggest not looking him up. Do not. And I repeat, do not. So, Slenderman. There are two versions of his story. The original and the newer one. I'm going to be telling you about the newer one. Do not look up the older one. It's weird. So, Slenderman. The 12-foot man who with a tuxedo. So, Slenderman. He is mostly found in forests. Well, it's kind of hard to explain him. Mostly because I haven't done too much research on him. So, basically, Slenderman, I already told you guys, 12 foot tall. Very skinny, as you can guess by his name.
Hold on.
He has very long and thin arms and legs. He is very, and he does not really like people. He lives in a forest. His skin is completely white. I don't mean like white people. I mean like straight up white. Like as in when you look at a paper towel or a blank piece of paper, you know it's white. That's how white his skin is. He has no face, no facial features whatsoever. No hair, no nose, no eyes, no mouth. There are many versions of Slenderman. Not just the tall, faceless one, which I'm telling you about now. So, you already know what he looks like because of what I've told you. I told you he lives in a forest. So, he is a telepath, and he can teleport. So, thanks to its telepathic abilities, he talks to girls through their minds and makes them come to the forest that he is in.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say, the other kind.
No. And like young girls, and he does
so close.
He does not like people. He only likes little girls. He likes to play with them. Most people.
I have a dirty mind.
Will you ever show me?
I have a dirty mind. Now that it's wrong.
He thinks that he does weird stuff with it. He has a very dirty mind, Jayden does. He just likes to go on nice walks with them. But if a boy finds Slenderman will kill them. Using his very, very, very long fingers. So you'd be thinking, does he do something really gross? No, he can actually, he will either use his fingers or tentacle-like things that come out of his spine.
Ribs.
No, it's not. It's actually his back. See now, guys, Jayden thinks that he knows what I'm talking about. He really doesn't. He knows nothing. He's too stupid to know anything. Well, he knows some things about some of the other murderers that I may or may not tell you guys about. Probably will, just because that's what our channel does when we do this stuff like that. But we do have other things that we do on this channel. If any male finds Slenderman, his first instinct is to kill them. But if any young female finds him, he'll go on walks with them. He's kind to female, not male. Sometimes when he's really angry, like he has talked to so many females and gone with walks with them in the forest that he basically has an army. So if he gets angry, he will literally use his telepathic abilities to call all of them to him and tell them to kill whoever angered him. And so he
I want his backstory.
What do you mean?
How he became Slender.
Dude, that's the weird one.
Say it without the weirdness.
You don't want me to, man. You really don't. Trust me.
Okay.
So, now you pretty much know everything about Slenderman. Except for one thing that I did not tell you about. So, I mentioned his fingers and the tentacles. I mentioned those earlier. You're probably wondering, how would those be a weapon? So, Slenderman, so usually the tentacles are very long and slim. He can make them become longer and thicker, and he can tear someone apart with those. And let's say there are a lot of guys with guns who are trying to kill him. He can kill all of them with one strike. That's how many tentacles he has. Plus, with his fingers, he can use them like the tentacles. And he can use those to kill people. Also, he can lengthen his fingers he's very dangerous. So do not mess with him. So, yeah. That's pretty much everything about Slenderman that you need to know. And, his backstory is for later. Just kidding, that's for a different channel when we are non-family friendly. When we are older and we are non-family friendly, that's when I'll tell you his actual backstory. Because it's pretty weird. Very wrong. Well, most of it's weird, but I can tell you one part about it. Before Slenderman became the Slenderman that you know and may or may not love today, I'm not one to judge. He was very, very ugly and disformed. He had holes in his skin. He looked very ugly. Yeah, so that's pretty weird. Not quite something that one would love, but I'm not one to judge. So yeah. You guys know pretty much everything I know about Slenderman myself. And I know quite a bit about him, and now you guys know everything I know about him. So yeah.
So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smack that awesome like button. I will see you next time for another awesome video. Peace out. If you didn't know whose voices these are, This is me, Jayden. Hello.
And Dylan,
Just if you
the
guys,
sexy one.
just if you guys didn't know who was who and got confused. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smack the like button and I'll see you guys for another video. Peace out.
So weird.
I know. Bye.